Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. Today is just a short 10-minute meditation, so you can sit any way you'd like. You can lie down. It's not really as important. Just find what works for you. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We don't close our eyes here. But if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing that, feel free to do so. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just drop them away from the screen and just lightly glance downward. You may be looking at the floor, the desk, the floor of your car, whatever it is. Don't drive while you do this, but just lightly glancing below. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not blurry and buzzy and zoned out. We just have a nice, light, clear gaze, clearly awake and down. You're in a nice, comfortable position, and your eyes are open, pointed down. Just relax. You may be sitting here with this giant to-do list and it may be stressing you out. But for now, let's just put that aside. Leave it alone. You can pick it up later. Or maybe you've just had an argument with somebody, or you went through something that is just hard to break, hard to let go of. And see if you can just let that go by the wayside as well. And if it keeps coming up, that's no problem. Just let it happen. Bring your attention completely here and now. Just rest. Finally. And if you're normal, you're probably going through a sort of competition within yourself. A competition of attention. You've turned on this video and you've intended to pay attention to my voice and follow these instructions. But as you're trying to follow my voice, there's another voice going on within your head, talking to you, chattering. It's competing for your attention. And if you notice, this voice is usually talking about the future, things that will happen or shouldn't happen. and the past, your story, your accomplishments, or your regrets. Just notice this. Now, you may have this to-do list that may be causing you worry. But where is the future now? Does it actually exist? Or is it made up by thinking? Notice how you can't touch the future now. It's simply always receding as an idea in your head. There's just this. So stay here and rest. And maybe your thoughts are bringing up a video you just watched, something you saw on social media, or a song is repeating in your head. And maybe you notice this story you have about yourself, about where you were born, your accomplishments, your mistakes. But I ask you again, right now, where is your past? Is it real? Or is it created by thinking? Notice the sense of ease that arises when we recognize that the past and the future are both ideas. And this moment is the only thing that is real. Notice the gift that is always present. The freedom that is this moment. You didn't come from anywhere. And you're not going anywhere. You are right here. And you've always have been, and you always will be. So be here and rest. All right, you can look at the screen. You know, I personally enjoyed this meditation because it's a reminder of what really is happening. And I've mentioned this a few times before recently, but I just recently moved out to the country, out to the hills, away from the city, finally. But along with this move out to the country, I have this insanely long to-do list of things to do. Crazy. Everything changes. You got to do the mail. You got to figure out the electricity. You got to figure out all these things, all these bills, all these payments. And it's just the to-do list is just stacking and stacking and stacking. And it's been very stressful. But the difference, though, between people who know how to meditate and those who don't is that those who know how to meditate can step out of the game of worry, achieving, and struggle at any time. Because it is just a game created by thinking. So yes, I have this long to-do list and it's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. And obsessively thinking about it keeps the stress levels high. But when I can just see the to-do list for what it really is, just these things that need to get done, but they're not here. When I can see that, then I become at ease. In fact, free at any moment. So maybe you're going through the same thing. Maybe you're pulled along by your past. Maybe something traumatic happened to you. About 4 years ago, my father committed suicide. And so I know what it's like to have that deep trauma or that deep grief. But again, Returning to this moment is freedom. And it's acceptance of life as it is. This is why I'm here every day for you, whoever will listen. Because this practice is the only thing really worth doing. Learning to leave thoughts alone is the only thing worth doing in discovering what you really are. Because you can learn your inherent freedom. Because the cage we create is thinking. Past and future creates this cage, and it's like this all the time. And we're walking around, dragging our to-do list and dragging our past and feeling heavy. But when you can just put down the bags, return to this moment, it's what you've always been looking for. And this is why I'm here. Because it's saved me. And that being said, I post a video like this every day. So join the Attentive Mind if you are interested in learning meditation and you're not interested in the spiritual stuff. So I'm not here to show you any belief systems, anything that you should believe. I'm only wanting to direct you to you. This is a channel of investigation, an inquiry into the nature of our minds. So join me. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please ask below. I will get to your question. Lately, I've been a little bit late on these comments and the replies, but I will get to them, I promise. And your question may help others who read the comments, so don't be afraid to ask. And to remember, whatever you're doing, however big your to-do list is, however many problems you've had in the past, you always have a sanctuary, a safe space. And it's right here as you watch this video. This is it. It's not some future point you need to get to after a lot of practice. It's now. And it's always here for you to discover. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.